Let's remember this day.
What a fascinating creature.
Yeah. They're kind of cool.
My druid's kind of into the discovering new nature stuff.
Right on.
So that's kind of his deal.
That is not a possible form, just FYI. Because it is a dragon. It is not a beast. Okay.
That's a bummer, dude.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. And then, and I think we're able to actually go to Port Nyanzaru now.
Ooh, easy.
So yeah, you guys pull in to the large and bustling town of Port Nyanzaru. And it is a very colorful town. A lot of bright colors everywhere, bright fabrics, that type of thing. Blah, 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 blah. Tropical city under the blazing sun.
Oh, like literally colorful.
Yes. The familiar sounds of a harbor, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones, mingle with the voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language, filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixes with the wharfside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. Beyond all that, Port Nyanzaru is an explosion of color. Buildings are painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, and salmon pink, where their walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers or is draped in leafy, flowering vines. Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform on street corners. Multicolored pennants and sun awnings flutter atop the city walls. A crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes race past you, squealing in delighted terror as a street performer costumed as a big-toothed lizard stomps and roars behind them. The whole city seems to be bustling and sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing.
Aww.
So this is the town of Port Nyanzaru, which I don't have anywhere because I clipped it when making a nice even square map. You guys are at the warehouse district over here. Oh, my ping's on. Excellent. And that's where you will
Over here.
be starting. Yeah, it's over here. Ooh, I could probably get a little small boat, actually, now that I think about it.
Aww.
Look at the grid locking. We can be more precise now.
Yeah, something like that. Boat. Yeah, the boat. The boat's there, too.
This is such a small boat. We're so huge now. Man, the scaling in this.
There. Okay. Anyway, this is a fairly large city as it goes. Yeah. And let's see here. And yeah, it is a really, really large city. Let me tell you some other interesting things that you guys see.
Please do.
Blah 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 blah. All streets within the city walls are paved with cobblestones or flagstones, deep rain gutters. There are tabaxi minstrels who are playing in the streets. Tabaxi is probably a thing we want to reveal really soon. Tabaxi look kind of like this. Tabaxi. They're cat people. Yes. So those are there. Oh, also there's dinosaurs.
I want to see the dinosaurs.
I want to see the dinosaurs too.
Do I look like a person who has dinosaur tokens prepared?
Yes.
Yeah.
How? You can't see me. I do not have dinosaur tokens prepared, but luckily I have what's it called? Luckily Roll20 does things for me sometimes. Occasionally. Bam, Triceratops. Wow, well done, Roll20.
Yeah, where is it?
It's over here. It's on
To
the
the
warehouse.
tiny guy.
Oh, dope.
You know what? Let me get another handout. That'll work. Another handout will work. Dinosaur races is not the handout I want to show you guys just yet.
Guys, dinosaur races.
You
Bet
don't,
on little
Sorry.
Triceratops.
That's awesome.
you don't know that.
illegal
Where is-
betting on dinosaur races.
Oh no, the betting is very legal.
Dope.
I've got a table with how to bet on dinosaur races and everything. You know what? I'll just show that one. Why not? Because I can't find a better one. Isn't there like handouts or something? So yeah, they call them the Children of Ubtao, or also Thunder Lizards, sometimes, and maybe some other names. But the land of Cholt does in fact have a lot of what we would know as dinosaurs. And yes, Cody, these are beasts.
Yes, I know. I want all of them.
As you guys have put into port because there is a delay, you can go away now. I'll probably have to put that as a whatever. Let's get red. As you guys start walking around, there is actually segments of the city that are kind of like cordoned off right now, and a bunch of people who have like shops that have been like prepared for it, so that a dinosaur race can go through the center of town, because that's how they do races here in Port Nyansaru.
Awesome.
So,
can we find out where we can place bets?
yeah, you can place bets with pretty much anybody who has a little notebook saying, place your bets, because there are a lot of bets going on. I should get dice out. That would be clever of me. So Jared, you're looking in onto the dinosaur races. What is other people doing? I haven't heard from Kate in a while. What are you up to, Kate?
What am I up to? That's
Yeah.
a good question.
So you guys just put in, it's been like, you've been at sea for like 3 weeks. It's taken you a while to get here. Hugh Hackenstone as what's it called? As a mountain dwarf, or what do they call him? Shield dwarf, I think is what it's called on my paper. He did not take to the sea very well, and so he is like stumbled on. He muttered I'll catch up to you, and he's gone off to find a tavern with a stiff drink and a place to what's the word? Rest his head for a bit until he has recovered from the sea. But so you guys are kind of just in town.
Probably looking, finding a meal that's not boat, like
That's not boat fare?
boat fare, yeah.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
Assuming we have the cash for it.
Oh yeah, no,
Hardtack.
I'm assuming you guys have some cash. I don't
I
know.
assume that we all have an equal amount.
Jared, roll me 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah.
Seven.
7. Everybody has
not a
35
surprise.
gold,
Haha.
which is pretty
Nice.
decent. But, you know, but that's like all of the gold you guys have. You might be able to increase it, who knows, but... So cool. So you're looking for some
Like,
food.
do we
Excellent.
have 7 gold each, or each has 30?
Every person has 35 gold.
Okay, gotcha.
Because you guys have been doing fairly decent as adventurers and bodyguards and whatever else you guys are before
It's
coming
true.
here.
We've
So.
at least done 2 before this, because we're level 3.
Yes. So, Paul, you're going to the public bathhouse, I see? No, that's not Paul, that's Zach. Zach, you're going to the public bathhouse, I see?
It's been a long month. I want to be clean.
Okay. Who else is there? Cody, what are you up to?
I want to find out where I can see the most dinosaurs. So I would have we seen this map?
You guys have not seen this map, but most of the things on here, everything on here, really basic questions, will
hey,
tell
there's
you
a
this
kiosk.
information.
I'd want to figure out where the dinosaur pens are.
Okay.
That's just a store to buy dinosaur pens that you can write with.
Yeah. Dino
That
Band
is
pens.
acceptable also.
Paul, what are you up to?
Nature.
I think I'd go and check out this market over here.
The Red Bazaar?
Yeah, I figured the thieves would be kind of into that, but I guess I'll go check it out, comrade.
Oh, Bazaar.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The Red Bazaar. Nice. Okay. Well done, Paul. Gain a point of inspiration. for running with Jared and Zach's joke better than they are.
Ha.
Let's see. Zach is there. Who else is there? Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I can use that. 2. Kate, we'll start with you.
Yay!
There are plenty of places. Like all of these, like all the streets are lined with, kind of like little tiny shops that are selling various, fruits, maybe like little cuts of meat. There's it's like the whole city seems to be kind of an open air market, and so your nose is assaulted with strange spices and cooking meat and fragrant fruits and stuff like that. And so yeah, there's a lot of options for you. Is there anything in particular that you would be any like type of food that you'd be looking for?
Fruit. Fruit's a good treat.
Fruit's a good treat.
Thought you were using that.
Okay.
Fruit.
Quite scurvy.
Piece of
Yeah, there's that too.
yeah.
Thing.
I
said rico.
Okay. So yeah, no, you're definitely able to find, and it's the fruit here is bountiful, so I'm not gonna have you break your gold because, I don't deal in any currency less than gold in D&D because I don't think they're lame. But yeah, no, you're easily able to get some fruit, from just a vendor, and there's just a lot of choices, and all of it is extremely delicious. And you're able to try many varieties. And while you are trying those varieties, you get to overhear something. And there's it's two merchants. One dealing in some type of like little metal amulets is what he works in, and he's complaining to one of his fellow merchants. That the star goddess, it has not appeared. I imagine they crashed in the jungle. They have been warned many times not to fly over, but they feel that it is the best way. And his friend is like, yes. I believe that is probably their fate. There's not much they can do. They are all dead men, I am sure. And if you want to investigate that, you can. If not, we can move on to someone else. But yes, you are able to find a lot of very delicious fruits.
It feels like it would be rude to interrupt. But, yeah, I'll just take mental note of that and I'll move on or linger to hear the rest of the conversation if there's more.
There's a little bit more. The Star Goddess is a airship, from Halruan is the name of it. Which I don't think will ever come up again, but it's some city on the far side of the world that has airships, because why not? And they make a fairly regular pilgrimage. Pilgrimage is the wrong word. They dock at Port Nyanzaru fairly regularly, and a lot of merchants like dealing with them because they're able to escape the dragon turtle tax. In fact, they're kind of sure the dragon turtle doesn't even know about him. I mean, they're not super braggy that the dragon turtle doesn't know about him because he's a scary turtle. But if you don't really want to throw gold into the water, you can trade with the Halruans, and they get to bypass that with their ship that flies. And they're fairly, they have to deal with like the wind currents and stuff, and it is fairly stormy over Cholt. But normally they've only been like they normally show up every month, and it's been like, and when they show up, it's normally like a couple of days on either side of fairly spot on to the month. It's been about a week since they should have shown up, and so everyone's suspicious they crashed, and that they'll need to the people who had money riding on that ship coming in with their goods and stuff, are very sad about it, and the people who decided not to investigate him are kind of smug about it as it goes. So, yeah. Anything else? Any questions that you have of me as the DM or them as NPCs?
No. I think I'll find my fruit, and then the public bathhouse actually does sound like a good idea.
Okay. Excellent. You can make your way on over there. 6 is a reroll. 6 is also a reroll. Quit it. 3 6s in a row. 4 6s in a row. 2. Yeah, I'll make a 2 work. Paul, you're in the public bathhouse. You're headed to the public bathhouse.
I'm in the Red Bazaar.
Yeah, he's in
You're in the Red Bazaar.
Red Bazaar.
Why am I keep putting Jorgen as Paul. I don't know why. It's just a thing. I don't know why. Paul, you're at the Red Bazaar. I keep turning too far in my book. I'm still too far in my book. Still too far in? Red Bazaar. Let's see here. So this is actually a fairly, it looks a little bit more organized than just the streets themselves. But this is a place that you would go to, the things that they're selling here in the Red Bazaar are not high-priced items. They're not big, fancy things. These are everyday needs. And so the people here are selling locally produced meat, which is dinosaur meat.
This is... Oh my god! I'm sorry.
What just happened? What?
What?
I just got attacked and destroyed by the cat.
Oh, okay.
The cat person in the game? Uh-oh.
He just rolled all of my dice.
Oh no. Okay.
Literally all of them.
Let's see here. So they've got dinosaur meat, they have vegetables, fruit, tej, which is a local kind of like a rum, clothing, insect repellent, rain catchers, and other household goods. And most of the people here are local. You also see that there are 2 inns here as well. What, Paul? You got a question?
Yeah, what do the locals use to normally stay cooler?
The locals, they wear clothing that has it's much lighter of clothing, than the stuff that you would have up in the northeast where you guys are from. So that's a big thing. They also have, like, fans that they have to get a bit of a breeze going if they're not moving around too much. They also tend to stay in a bit of shade. What was that?
Do the fans spritz too?
They do not. Although you could, like, probably dip it in water and kind of wave it, and it would kind of get that basic feel.
Okay. And you said they got dinosaur meat here?
Yes.
Yeah, don't try like a dinosaur kebab.
Okay. Yeah, no, it tastes very different from what you're used to. But it's good. Let's flip to the back of the book. And roll, I don't know, 12. 1. Okay. And while you're there, eating said kebab, blah, 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 I'm gonna need a bunch of dinosaur tokens, I'm sure. A halfling comes up to you.
Okay. Hello, small child.
Hello, it looks like you're new in town, aren't you? He says.
What gave me away?
Nah, it's the fact that you're over there at, frick. No, names. It's the fact that you're eating, Triceratop meat instead of the Brontosaurus. The Brontosaurus is much more tender, trust me.
Noted. Thank you.
So, if you're, what's your business in Port Nyanzaru, if I may ask?
Just passing through.
Are you headed out into the jungles?
Well, we may take a trip out there or two. Or it's interesting.
Oh yes, very, and very dangerous. I should know. I am a guide, and if you need somebody to help you in the jungles and help you find your way to wherever it is you're going, me and Ferrul would love to be of service. We also have a Triceratops that you can use for the transportation of all goods that you have. Nice stout beast.
Interesting. And what was your name again?
I am Gondolo.
I totally trust this person intrinsically.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Zach, are you trying to figure out how to erase?
Yes.
So you just click on the selection
You're
arrow
not
at the very
helping.
top, and then you click on each one and delete them.
Be careful not to delete the turtle underneath. Okay. He adds that the Triceratops is named Zongo. He's a fairly reliable beast. He did fairly well in the dinosaur races before, well, we decided to retire, so people would not want to beat us in for winning so much, he says.
Seems legit.
It 100% does not seem legit. He rolled a 2 on his deception.
Seems legit.
Aha, another one of these characters. Well done.
Oh no.
So
I
yes,
thank him and let him know that I will keep him and his associates, Ferrul and Zongo, in mind, in case we ever head out into the jungle.
Yep. As you've like grabbed your food and you're walking away, he goes, we also have a map to a dragon's hoard. It would be, plenty of riches just for the picking up. If you, keep us in mind. And he like looks and watches you go, and then that went well. I think that went well, and he walks off. Okay. Who's left?
Is that like the owl from the library in Avatar?
I haven't
Who?
seen it, so it's just an owl giving a thumbs up.
Yeah, no, that's like the owl.
My joke was funny. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Also, the dragon turtle is actually a lion turtle from Avatar.
A lion turtle. That sounds made up. That sounds like they just grabbed two animals and kind of smushed them together for their show.
They do that. Like the
See?
turtle.
Nobody would like take two animals together and then smush them.
The turtle duck is
Attack
the most adorable
characters with
animal.
them.
Certainly not the ancient Greeks who did it all the time.
Avatar.
25. Okay.
Turtle duck.
Cody, you were at the dinosaur pens. There. Over here at the dinosaur pens, most of the beasts of the burden in the city were trained out here, and they're penned up at night. Ankylosauruses and Triceratops are the most common in that role. There are also dinosaurs trained for street racing. Beep.
That's awesome.
Turtle duck. Yeah. So you're gonna run across a guy. Who do I not want to use? We're not gonna use her. Boop. And she notices you studying the animals. Is there one of these that you would be interested in purchasing?
Not as of now. I'm more of studying them academically and would like to learn more about them.
If you have any questions, I can answer much. I have trained with the dinosaurs my whole life. I have raised several of them from dinosaur cubs, or whatever they are called. She says the right word. Matt does not.
Hatchlings?
Hatchlings might be accurate. Baby reptile. Baby reptile.
Baby reptiles usually are hatchlings, yes.
Okay, I'm fine with hatchling. Hatchling will work. Google search turned up nothing. They told me where I can buy a bunch of baby reptiles, but not the actual
That's a
one.
problem.
Right?
Or a blessing.
Capitalism got into Google right there. Yep. It's true. They tried selling me things instead of giving me information. The jerks. My name is Zaac Stormfang, she says. And I have trained many, many dinosaurs. Some to harness and some for the races.
I am Druid Wisco.
It is a pleasure to meet you. From where do you hail?
Across the sea.
Excellent, excellent. So you do not know, you most likely have not seen the children of Ubtao before.
I have not, but I have heard.
Well, let me answer your questions and show you around to the various dinosaurs and such.
Lead on.
Okay. So she's gonna show you a bunch of dinosaurs and also talk about ones that she's raised. One of them she's very proud of, named Big Honker, who is the current, what's it called? Champion is probably the right word. In the races, it's a young Tyrannosaurus Rex that, the bookies, he's not giving, you don't make a lot of profit off of betting on him because the bookies know he does really well, but he is a solid bet as he tends to come up in the front fairly often. So, do you have any questions for Azaka?
Not that I can think of. I know this is kind of a dumb question, sidebar question.
Yeah.
Do I know what challenge rating like that kind would be?
Like what kind would be specifically?
The racing one.
That's the Tyrannosaur is gonna be, I think, in their CR5.
Oh, like a lot. Never mind.
Some of them are probably fairly.
1?
You're looking for a 1?
Well, I was just thinking, what could I turn into to be in the races?
Sure.
Because that would be cool.
Yes, it would be. Let's see here. You can do a 1. I'm 100% behind this, so give me a second to
Thanks.
load up the proper. Why am I using this? Not my special spreadsheet that I spent forever making. CR sort by A to Z 1.
Probably nothing good.
No, nothing amazing. Everything big enough. Like, part of the dinosaur race is that you need to be able to ride. They have to have a jockey. And the only one you could turn into right now is a Deinonychus. And it's not really big enough to ride. Is it?
Well,
It
you can
is.
file it for later,
It is big
too.
enough to ride. So, because there is one. Jungle Princess is her name. Is a dinosaur that is in the races fairly often. And that is a Deinonychus. So, yeah. That's a thing you can turn into.
Cool. Can I spend some time there getting to know the animal? I assume that you'd have to get to know the animal. I mean, it says that you've seen before.
Yeah.
Are you
But I
an
mean,
Animorphs?
study it,
Basically, druids work like animorphs.
Cool.
Noted.
Could you do me a favor and, put that into chat so I can look it up? Whatever it's called.
Yes.
Please. Sorry.
You might be able to find a actual stat sheet.
That's what I was going to try to do.
I'm finding paywalls and a bunch of books that I don't have scanned. So,
Thank you.
let me look. Where would that be? I don't know where that would be. Okay. Anyway, we'll let you get on with that.